Just found out that you are in autumn, and in this video I want to give you some tips on what to use, how to apply your makeup so that you can use your color palette in more than just the clothes that you wear, but the makeup that you're putting on your face. I think this is so important because even if you are going to dress outside of your palette sometimes, your makeup can stay consistent and really give you a harmonious look 100% of the time. So I'm going to be showing you my one palette makeup that is completely customizable to my color season. Instead of purchasing these preset makeup palettes, you can actually take out and switch out any of these tins here. And same with all of my eyeshadows, my setting powder. I can clean off my brush on this little brush cleaning tile. The possibilities are really endless, and so are the different sizes. So the first thing about doing your makeup for the autumn color season is really understanding that your overtone is going to vary. You'll see I have several different shade ranges because depending on how tan I am, I can really switch back and forth without having to buy a new bottle of foundation. What I like to do is first start with a skin overtone color that matches my skin tone. Because I'm working with all cream, sometimes mixing them a little bit gives me a great color. I tend to be a little bit more neutral when I'm not tanning, and then when I use a self-tan, the warmer shades tend to match me better. You'll probably find that that's true for you as well, but I just love that I can switch between these two and find the right color for me. Right now, I'm not very self-tanned, so I'm going in with a neutral to neutral warm foundation just to even out my skin tone before I go on to the blush colors and the bronzer colors and the eyeshadow colors. So I've really evened out my skin tone, but I've left this area clean with no foundation because I'm just gonna put my contour up there. So your contour can fit into your palette and it's gonna be the darker color. And if you are in a warm season, you can still contour if you like to add more definition to your face. That is the point of contour, is it's supposed to kind of add this chiseled shape to your face so that we don't look all washed out with one color. It really helps your makeup to look more natural because we're creating more dimension. So I'm a big fan of contour. You don't really need a lot. I don't use a ton of contour, honestly, because of my face shape. But where I like to put it is definitely on my forehead because I have a longer forehead, and then onto my cheekbones to add more shape there and to kind of pop my cheekbones more. I really like that look. And then I also like to take it down and around my jawline because this just adds more definition to that and kind of gets rid of that double chin that I'm sporting. And so this is just adding more color and more shape. As an autumn, bronzer is going to be so good on you. You can often just wear your bronzer as your blush if you don't really want to wear a lot of like bright blush colors. If you're not a fan of blush, although I encourage you to try some, bronzer is really great, especially in the summertime. You could get away with just wearing bronzer. The fluffy brush, I'm gonna dip into my bronzer color, which is warmer than my contour color, and I'm gonna just put that where I would get natural sun, and so it's typically the tops of the cheeks. You can do a little bit up top of the nose here, and then I really like to kind of hit it at an angle here, which is similar to the contour, but the contour I really kept up. And then here, I'm just kind of getting the spots where that sun would naturally hit me and just kind of blend the two together. The great thing with working with cream is if you feel like you've put on too much, you just go back into your foundation and you can go back and blend with your original foundation color, and the creams all work really well together, and that's why you're gonna get this flawless blend of makeup. Now we've added more dimension. My face doesn't look so flat anymore, and now I wanna go into blush. On your subseason of autumn, there's lots of different colors that you can match to your palette. Muted corals are usually great. For autumns, it's like a warmer pink. You can also go into these like softer muted reds. And if you're a deep autumn, you can also do some berry tones. Into this mid-tone blush that works for autumns. And with a fluffy brush, I'm just gonna kind of tap into my palette and pick up some color. And these are so pigmented, don't need a lot. They're gonna last you for seriously ever. And I'm just gonna add a little bit more color on top there, on top of the bronzer, on top of the contour. And I find that really combining these colors gives that effortless flush that's warm, it fits in your season, and it looks really, really natural and blended. Fun part to this makeup palette are actually illuminators that you can put in your palette. And I have a gold one. They're very subtle, but they just kind of give you a little bit of an added glow. And especially since I'm a little bit on the drier side, I like to add this in so that when the light hits, it just kind of gives me a little bit of an added glow. Lip and cheeks actually act as a blush color and a lip color, which makes color season makeup effortless. The benefit of having a 2-in-1 product means less space in your makeup bag that's being taken up, and you know you're getting effortless coordination. You don't have to think what blush goes with what lip color. You can wear it at the same time. It looks very natural. I'm just gonna fill in and shape my eyebrows a little bit. A fluffy brush, I'm gonna go into a crease. That could also be your all over eye color shade. But for autumns, these warm browns are gonna be your best friend. These are gonna be transition shades. These are gonna give you a very natural look. You can go from really warm to a little bit lighter, so it just looks more like your skin tone. I'm gonna go into that lighter brown, and I'm just gonna go ahead and just create more dimension in the eye. I'm then gonna go into this like warmer brown, and this is gonna be more of a pop here. I'm gonna put that on the end of my eye and then just kind of sweep it in a little bit to get that effortless blend. I'm gonna do the same thing to the other eye. I concentrate it on the end, and then I just bring it up into that crease so that it just all blends. It's warming up the makeup, just like that. Now for your lid shades, because we kept the crease and the outer corner so neutral, I'm gonna go into this deeper gold shade, and I'm just gonna press that on with my finger. I'm just gonna keep it really simple. This color is called Bright Eyes. It's such a great muted gold color for autumns. You could literally wear this every single day, and it just gives you the right bit of warmth and just enough sparkle where it's not distracting. I'm using the Lash Velvet Mascara. This is great if you want more of the luminous type lashes. If you like a fluffy lash, this is really, really great. But if you like a little bit more natural lashes, there are some options that give you like a barely there lash. But I like a little drama, not too much, but a little bit. And so I'm gonna go with the Lash Velvet that gives me these long, fluffier, defined lashes to kind of complete the look. Okay, so that is the completed autumn makeup tutorial. Really simple, great for every day, no matter if you're wearing your colors or not. It all just fits into my palette, so it's super efficient and customized to me and what I need. If you're interested in getting color match, especially to those skin tone colors, I'd be more than happy to go ahead and give you a personalized color match for your skin overtone. I'll have a link to fill out the form below, and you can ask me any questions that you have about it.